All right, so you know the drill. This is the 70 Olds 98 Street Bruiser, and I've been dealing with fuel percolation and vapor lock, bad running, crappy performance, all that stuff. And I think you saw before my video where I had designed a fuel system that would allow me to control the amount of fuel going through the fuel system to the carburetor and then returning to the fuel tank, which would in essence draw cool fuel from the tank and return, maybe warmed up or whatever, to the tank instead of deadheading the fuel and making everything hot just sitting there. That's why in the 60s and 70s, GM in general made this 3-port fuel pump. And what it is this port here is the intake, and that goes to the carburetor, and this is a return line that GM would install a metal line all the way back to the gas tank and then connect to the front of the engine. Now, it's not a big giant 1/4-inch port, but rather there's a small orifice in there, maybe 30, 40, 50 thousandths, that would allow a little bit of that fuel to get back in there and perhaps some vapors that would cause vapor lock in Granddad's 1970 Olds 98. We wouldn't want that to happen to Granddad at a stop when he had the air conditioning blasting and the missus wanted to go to the grocery store. So that's what GM did. So what I did was improve on that a little bit by having an adjustability to the amount of fuel going back to the gas tank. So you can adjust this valve right here, shut it off for higher pressure, and then increase it all the way for lower pressure, but a lot of volume, which in essence would cool off the fuel in the fuel line. And then when you got ready to race or blast down the track or something like that, you could shut it off to increase the pressure and still allow a little bit of fuel to recirculate back to the gas tank. So there you have it. There is part 3 of my other videos that I put on this. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully it made sense. And if you have crappy gas, or maybe you've got 50 gallons of winter gas, which has high volatility, but boils at 80 degrees, you can get rid of it using this method. Just allow more flow to keep it cool. All right then, later.